Hey, 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 hey. What's up, what's up, what's happening? Hey, hey, hey. What's happening, what's happening? Thank you for joining, thank you for joining. Much appreciated. My appreciated. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Hope you are good. Trust you are well. Thank you for joining, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. How are you doing? Let me know. How are you doing? Are you well? Are you good? Thank you for joining. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let me know where are you tuning in from, Janet, Fori, and listeners, viewers. Where are you tuning in from? Let me know where you are tuning in from. Yeah, it's a bit cold here in Cape Town. It's a bit cold. Thank you for joining. How's it? Hope you are good. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Daniel, thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Hope you are good. Hope you are good. So yeah, I was on a Zoom meeting, actually training earlier on, where I just got some motivation and inspiration from other entrepreneurs. So it's good to be in a community of like-minded people and to always attend where valuable information or relevant information or helpful information is always present. It's good to go where greatness are found, where excellent trainings and teachings and materials and resources and just information are there for to empower you to be surrounded by the knowledge and the wisdom on how to actually bring about wisdom and structure and strategies and formulas to to people, just about adding value and relevant consistent value. And the problem is, I many entrepreneurs or online marketers are inconsistent or fearful when it comes to live webinars. I've analyzed this for quite some time. People, especially in my industry, are inconsistent when it comes to live webinars, right? And that is the advantage. If you can present live to people, that is the highest form of marketing. Thank you for joining, MT. Hope you are good. That is the highest form of marketing. And digital marketers, online marketers, digital content creators are not using live webinars a lot. This is a underutilized tool that we are using. If you can present live and you can ask people, how's your day going? How are you doing? What do you need help with? How can I assist you? How can I serve you? Remember, when you are doing business, you need to serve your audience. Ask your audience online, how can I help you? How can I serve you? What is it that I can help you with? Maybe I got over being inconsistent on live videos, and I document a lot of videos on how I break out of laziness. How do you break out of laziness as a video content creator, especially when you are documenting videos? This is a trick that I use to trick my brain, especially on those days when you are not in tune with your energy level, or you are feeling down and out, or you are just in a negative, depressed state of mind. And that way you will not feel like documenting videos. How do I snap out of this, or how do I stay consistent documenting videos? This is what I do. I document a 10-second video. That does work perfectly on days when you are just miserable and lazy to document videos. This works perfectly. So when I feel lazy to document videos, what I do is I document a 10-second video, right? I delete that video. I document another 30-second video or 40-second video. I delete that video, right? Thereafter, I will document a minute-long video and I will delete that video. That way you snap out of laziness, right? It's the same like how many of you attended a gym, right? You attended a gym and one morning you just felt lazy to attend the gym or go to the gym for your workout, right? And you need to do leg training or biceps, arms, back, whichever part you need to gym and train. And you feel lazy and you force yourself to go to the gym. I've forced myself multiple times to go to the gym, right? What happens when you go on your first workout, or you're doing your first workout or your second workout and third workout? You snap out of laziness. You snap out of laziness. a lot of digital marketers, entrepreneurs, business owners get lazy, right? We all get lazy. We all feel guilty of laziness. That is inevitable, right? I watched a video of my mentor. She's like a multiple seven-figure earner, Tonya Eliza. You can check her out on YouTube, right? So she's super lazy documenting videos, but she's strategic in how she documents her videos. She knows how to post for her content to get clients. There's a difference. You need to know how to post to get clients. You can post to add value, right? You can post for top funnel content. Top funnel content that will just be you documenting a video for people to get to know, like, and trust you, for people to see you. Oh, this is Joshua. Oh, this is Kim. Oh, what's Kim doing and what's Kim saying, right? People will be curious. What are you saying? What are you talking about? What message are you bringing forth, right? And someone will watch another video of Kim, Luke, or Tom, right? That's top funnel content. You are just putting yourself out there to become known. Remember, in business, people must know you, right? People do not know you. Do people know you in China? Do people know you in San Diego, in Miami, right? That's where customers are. Customers are on a global scale. You need to penetrate the marketplace. Coming back to top funnel content, right? So you're documenting short form pieces of content, right? Just to get exposure, just to become known for your brand awareness so that people can know you. Why people? I know you heard this. People buy from you when they simply know, like, and trust you. When I got started online, no one knew that I can play soccer. No one knew that I love walking. No one knew that I love exercising. No one knew about my weaknesses, right? About my battles. I had to share those things online for people to get to know me. When I document some videos, I will have a soccer ball in my hand. That's an indication that I grew up or I love soccer. I love playing soccer. People must know about what foods do you like, right? What's your fashion style? What's your faith? What do you believe in? People must know that. What do you believe in? Right? If you are a spiritual person or a church going person, or if you have some weaknesses or battles you are facing with or dealing with, or challenges or difficulties, you need to share those things in your videos. That builds trust. People can relate to what you are going through, the challenges, the difficulties. People can resonate. If you are a singer, if you are good in singing. Now, I cannot sing. I'm not a good singer. I won't share that to people online, but I can share it. I can tell people, you know what, I'm not good in singing. You got it. That is top funnel content. You are sharing valuable information to people for them to get to know, like, and trust you. That is how you build an audience. And I will dive deeper into middle funnel content and bottom funnel content in a moment. But what I want to share with you is when you are coming online, digital marketers and entrepreneurs are super lazy to stay consistent with live webinars. Right? Believe me, digital marketers are super inconsistent and fearful of staying consistent with live webinars. Why? What are the reasons? It takes effort, right? It takes effort. I love that comment. Jesus loves you. I love that comment. I love it a lot. Thank you. Thank you for that comment. Right? So, people are fearful to show up live. What if people say negative comments? What if people reply negatively? What if people badmouth me or bash me or say negative things, right? When I started documenting live webinars, on TikTok and YouTube, people said negative things to me. You know, what I do is I continue adding value. What I do is I continue. The next time when when I go live, I will send that same people an invite to come onto my live webinar and they will come on. And I continue doing good, adding relevant value. Irrespective if people might disrespect me online, I will continue to show you goodness. Right? That's just the way it is. Yeah, so top funnel content, it's for people to get to know you. It's just that short pieces of content that you are adding value, relevant value to your target avatar that you are trying to attract and reach to you. That's top funnel content. Middle funnel content will be longer pieces of content, longer form content on YouTube. That is why I documented a video saying you should start a YouTube channel. And I know the algorithm changes, right? The algorithm on YouTube changes a lot. And it's harder now to actually draw people to your YouTube videos. Why? There are millions upon millions of content creators that are, documenting videos, editing and uploading videos on a global scale. More people, even teenagers or content creators, right? Even teenagers. I wish I was a teenager and being a content creator. Why? That is where the opportunities lie. Building your brand through video. Teenagers these days can build businesses from home and not going to school, right? But don't give your kids that advice. You got it. So you have top funnel content, as I mentioned, short pieces of content for people to get to know you, that you are visible, you are known in reality. Middle funnel content, longer pieces of content. This is where you're giving the juiciest, meaty content to your market. This is a 10-minute video whereby you are sharing with people in depth, in full detail on how they can start building their brand, starting online marketing, network marketing, digital marketing, affiliate marketing, how you build a business within a business and another business within that business and another business within that business. This is how you're rendering a service, coaching people one-on-one in groups. You're having an affiliate product, you're selling a premium product, you're selling a membership, and that diversifies into multiple streams of income. So that's where you put your links in the description on YouTube. When you have your description, you're putting all your links. That is how people actually earn multiple streams of income, right? That's how people start earning money. And in order for you to get there, which is that I'm going to the top now, you need to do the hardest things online. Yes, they are shortcuts, they are smart work. And I know I'm going all over the show, but middle funnel content gives people that juicy information, the meaty bulk information, whereby people are like, wow, this is super relevant information that I need. This is what I needed to go out and to explode myself on these social media platforms, right? That is how you start building an online business, when you can start diving into longer pieces of content. And that is something that I procrastinated for years, documenting longer pieces of content. For how many years? For 6, 7, 8 years I've been procrastinating, dabbling, doubting, overthinking, over procrastinating, documenting live video, longer form pieces of content for YouTube. You got it. So bottom funnel content will be your live webinars, right? That's bottom funnel content. This is where you're giving juicy information, but you can direct people on this live webinars. You can direct people. In my link in bio, there's a link. If you want my blueprint on how you can generate leads in 7 days time, click on that link. Now you're directing people every 10 minutes or every 20 minutes on a live video, on a live presentation. You got it. So top funnel content brings you awareness. Middle funnel content brings you engagement. It's longer pieces of content. Bottom funnel content will allow people to take the next step, an action step. So you need to tell people what you want them to do, especially your target market. You need to inform them. If you want more information, contact me on 0810749393. Check out my link in bio, reach out to me in the description box, or check out in the description box, there's a comment, right? You are directing people onto a next step for them to get inside of your funnel or a lead magnet, or so that you can build your email list. So in reality, if you want to do online business or digital marketing, online marketing, first is first, you get a mentor, right? Get a mentor that has already gotten certain results. Get a mentor that has already gotten certain results. And now you are following and modeling what that mentor is doing. You listen attentively to the teachings, to the trainings, through the tactics, the strategies, the formulas. Remember what Tony Robbins says: success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Tony Robbins have how many? Over 100 businesses. He's grossing $12 billion in revenue from his businesses each and every year. Who was Tony Robbins' mentor? Jim Rohn. Who was Jim Rohn's mentor? Earl Shoaff. So remember, success leaves clues. The first step in building online businesses is first get a mentor that has gotten the results. You get a mentor that you know is getting the results that you want, that you are after, that you desire. Now you are listening attentively, you are learning. Right? You are watching their Zoom meetings, their TikTok trainings, their YouTube trainings. Remember, where you put your focus is where you get your results. If you are seeing your mentors, your coaches, your teachers are focusing on live webinars, right? You do live webinars. You do what your mentors are doing to get results. Many a times you will try to skew away from it and reinvent the wheel and do your own things. Yes, that is where you will get your results. An entrepreneur thinks like that, or a business owner thinks of different ways on how you can get certain results, but that is the longer way. The way to get faster results is to do exactly what your mentors, your coaches are doing. That is why many people quit and pivot and go on into another opportunity. Why? You are not doing what your mentors are doing. If you have a business coach and your business coach tells you, make 50 phone calls a day inviting people to a presentation, you make 51 calls. If you see your mentor on a live Zoom and getting results, hundreds of or 100 show ups and 2 sales a day, you follow that methodology. You follow the method. Business is a formula. When you start doing A, B, C, D, you start seeing progress. Over a period of time, you can start seeing results. Business is a formula similar to accounting or mathematics formulas, right? You don't do your own things, but you do your own things following a formula, a method, a model, so that you can get certain results over a period of time. If you're going to do your own things and your ego gets in the way, that can prolong your progress to results, prolong your process to incoming results. You follow what your mentor is doing. If you see your mentor earns $50,000 per month documenting live videos, presenting to people, that is what you need to do. Where you put your focus is where you get your results. If you focus on live webinars, that is where you will get your results. If you see another mentor getting results from documenting short form pieces of content, and you focus on short form pieces of content, that is where you will get your results. If you see other mentors getting results with longer form content, you can do longer form pieces of content to get results. Where you put your focus and you are committed and you are persistent and you persevere and you are dedicated and you are just doing things. That is how you get results. You just do things. You don't need to overthink things, and you need to get out of your mind. That is what Cody Sanchez said. That is what Tony Robbins says. If you want to do things, you need to get out of your mind and you just need to do things. If you're going to be in your mind, you're going to negotiate with yourself. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm not feeling well today. I'm a bit confused today because this happened and that happened, and my wife did this, my husband did this, my kid did this, and it's affecting my emotions. If your emotions are going to control you or be in empower you, you won't win big. You need to conquer your emotions. You need to conquer fear and procrastination. You need to overcome. You can't think a lot about what you're going to do. You just need to do things. That is where you get your results. When I was in network marketing, the only way for me to get results was speaking each and every day to 70 people, 80 people, face to face presenting. And I used to present. I used to put my mind in the state of where I'm not myself anymore, where I'm someone completely different, right? That is where I got results. When I put myself in that state of mind of speaking to people. Hi, good day, ma'am. How are you doing? Speaking to people, asking questions, engaging, interacting to people, right? Raising the standard, stepping up. And that is how I signed 1 to 2 people each and every day. People that were working with me looked at me like, this dude is crazy. People looked at me when I signed people in network marketing. I started in network marketing, right, at the age of 26. I used to speak to 70 people a day, 80 people, 90 people, 100 people a day. Right? My team used to look at me like this. They used to stare at me. What I'm saying, how I'm saying it, how I'm presenting, the questions I'm asking, how I'm presenting everything. I used to present one-on-one or one to many. That is where I got results. I put myself in that state, right? Can't think of your emotions, if you are miserable or stressed out or depressed, or if things are not working, you confused. Those things don't work. Those things don't work. If you want results, you need to take massive action. You need to be consistent, focused, right? There are so many ways you can get distracted. When your phone pings, sings, dings, rings, you get distracted, right? When someone phones you, a friend phones you, anything can distract you. Anything. I get distracted. You get distracted each and every day, hundreds, if not thousands of times in your thought patterns, what you can see, the unknown, right? So reconnecting. Why is it reconnecting? Let me just check my Wi-Fi internet settings. Okay, am I live? Am I back live? Okay, yeah, technology always gives you problems. Okay, I'm live. Thank you for joining once again. Much appreciated. So if you want great results, you stay consistent, right? Consistency equals currency. Consistency allows you to get results, right? So every day I was consistent, speaking to people, speaking to people, speaking to people. Most people will give up in 2 days time, 3 days, 5 days time, because of the wife, the husband, the kids, things happen at work. You're not feeling well, maybe you have a cold or a flu, your throat is scratchy, your nose is runny, you have a headache, you have a fever, and that's understandable. But what you must do every day, you do it a lot, right? You do it, you take focused action, you focus a lot, right? Many other things will try to distract you, but you stay focused. So if you want results online or in businesses, number one, you get a mentor, right? You get a mentor that has already gotten the results. Number two, you join a community of like-minded people, right? What are you on about? I'm just here to bring you value. I'm just here to help you in business or online business, or give you some tactics or ideas or methods that you can go out and explode on the social media platforms, right? So number one, as I mentioned, you get a mentor that has already gotten the results. Number two, you join a community of like-minded people. Now you are surrounding yourself with people that are like-minded, that have the same visions or similar visions, or they're on the same mission, or they're on the same path, on a similar path. So you surround yourself with those people, right? Your mom, your dad, your aunties, your friends will not know what you are doing, or will not inspire you or motivate you or encourage you or educate you. But when you are surrounded with, like-minded people, they are there to who do nicey people are on the same path as I am. Awesome, awesome, and I'm glad. Right, so now you join a community. Just earlier on, I was on a Zoom webinar whereby I was just in a motivational room or on Zoom, right? People giving motivation, not really strategies and methods and saying, you know what, give a phone 100 people, speak to 20 people a day, document 2 live webinars, not really giving you strategies and skills to learn but it's just motivational. Some days you just need some motivation and inspiration to get going again, right? But motivation does not work. Motivation does not work. What works is consistency. What works is you doing the work each and every day, you saying or doing what you have written down in your notebook. You got it. So number one, you get a mentor of like-minded. You get a coach that has already gotten the results. Number two, you join a community of like-minded people. You surround yourself with greatness, with wisdom. Where wisdom is, where teachings are, where good knowledge is being taught and found, you want to be present. You want to be present in a community of like-minded people, right? So that you can learn from your community, right? So that when people ask questions and they unclear, someone else might give an answer, right? So this connection is totally unstable, and I'm not sure what's going on. Just struggling. Bum, 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 bum. I'm struggling with those connections, right? I'm just checking my Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is, I'm not sure what's going on, but that is how things work. So what I will do is I will just continue. I will just carry on. You got it. So I'm glad you are still online. I'm glad. So I will give you the best, value that I can possibly give you now. Why you are investing your time in me to teach you a trick or two, a strategy or two, right? So thank you, Deborah. Much appreciated. Hope you are well. Trust you are good. So, the best information I can possibly give you in terms of business here is join a community of like minded people, right? People that are doing business and online marketing. You want to be surrounding yourself with like minded people, right? You want to join the community. You want to join the Zoom training, the live webinar, the mastermind, the workshop. You want to invest your time into studying the art of business, of self improvement, of personal development. Remember, when you grow, something just super wrong with my connection. When you grow, your business grows. When you grow through personal development, your business grows. Write that down. Yeah, my network is super bad, Deborah. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm totally disappointed and frustrated with my network. It's actually the first time that it's happening. I'm not sure if it's the weather because we had some signal problems with the Wi-Fi and with Telkom, here due to the weather here in Cape Town. So I'm not sure what's happening with my weather, but I will just continue. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Just let me know in the comments. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, my network is back online. So that is that is how uh, you get better when you are surrounded with a community or joining a community of like-minded people. And number three, I should say, so number one, you get a mentor, a coach that has already gotten the results. Number two, thank you for letting me know. Number two, you join a community of like-minded people. Number three, you learn about systems, right? You learn about systems and automation and funnels and sales funnels, how you can actually generate leads and nurture leads and build your email list. You need to build systems in place. If you're going to look at business owners or entrepreneurs, or Jim Rohn talks about this, Rob Dow talks about this in his book, The Diary of CEO. He interviews people that have systems in place. Right? What systems does is, you don't want to have a lot of goals. Goals are long term, but systems are things like you're documenting a short piece of content. That short piece of content is directing people, or you directing people into your live webinar. You are telling people, look, if you want more information on how you can generate leads and convert leads into sales, you need to hop onto my live webinar this coming Saturday at 5 p.m. Right? This is where you're going to give them meaty, juicy information to teach people exactly step by step. This is how you can generate leads in 7 days' time. Right? You need to have a bridge where you are taking people to. You need to direct people onto the next steps. This is where sales happens, right? And you know what? Many entrepreneurs, online marketers, business owners are actually lazy staying consistent with the highest form of marketing, which is live webinars. Most businesses are seeking for shortcuts on, running ads, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, right? To get more exposure, right? To get more exposure. So I have brilliant idea. So you need to make sure that you are consistent with live webinars. Why live webinars are underutilized? Why live webinars are underutilized on Zoom, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram? People are not making use of live webinars. Connections are going bad. People are not making use of live webinars, and this is how you can take advantage, so that you are building these systems for yourself in place, so that you are starting to hit your metrics a lot, right? Building your brand awareness, being visible. Remember, the difference between you and top performers in business are visibility. Do people know you in China, in America, in New York, right? You are not penetrating the marketplace enough. People do not know about your products, your services, your business, what you stand for, what you represent. People cannot understand your brand identity. That is the thing, right? Reconnecting once again. This is totally embarrassing, right? That this network is just redirecting and all kinds of things, but reconnecting once again. Works, right? When things are just going bad. Perfect example, right? Some days still reconnecting. Unbelievable. Still reconnecting. Unbelievable. This is how business works, guys. You fall, you get up, you fall, you get up, you fail, you get up, you fail, you get up. Joshua, why don't you open foundation where everyone give 500 build youth business or have shares in it? Right? I will think about it. Let me just read it again. Joshua, why don't you open foundation where everyone give 500 build huge business or have shares in it? I'll think about it. I'll think about it and meditate on it and ponder that, and you know. So yeah, as I mentioned, live webinars are underutilized. I just hope the connection stays stable. Thank you, Keegan, for joining. Much appreciated. Thank you for all the questions. I appreciate it. I really honestly appreciate it. So again, reconnecting once again. This is totally embarrassing, right? This is just. I'm not sure if it's the weather, if it's what's happening. Activity. I'm not sure. I'm really not. Let me just try to move this device. Okay, so I have two devices. Okay, let's try this. Okay, thank you for joining. Much appreciated. Hope you are super awesome. Hope you are good. So, guys, let's just wait a bit. I want to see how's the connectivity before I give you relevant value so that you can start going out and building businesses. You just check out my video, 5 businesses that I failed in. I just documented. I need to upload that video. I just documented that video early on. So 5 businesses I failed in: network marketing, buying and selling, digital marketing, online marketing, affiliate marketing. Not online, not let me just repeat myself. The businesses I failed in: number one, network marketing; two, buying and selling; three, digital marketing; four, video marketing; and five, affiliate marketing. So I failed in 5 businesses, right? And that's good. You need to fail yourself to results. You need to way how do you become excellent and great in your craft? Through failure and repetition, through falling, getting up, failing, getting up, bolder, stronger, wiser, and then you will fall again. You will always fall and fail in business. That is the nature of business. People do not quit, people just continue, and that is where perseverance takes it still 100%. You grasp, you endure perseverance. That is how you become exceptionally great in your craft. Thank you, Kayla, for joining. Much appreciated. Many entrepreneurs and business owners are lazy documenting live webinars, just creating value for people. You will see this. Monitor, observe online marketers. This is underutilized. Live webinars on Zoom are underutilized on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Live webinars are totally underutilized. Why? It takes a lot of effort, dedication. What if people comment? Now you have to respond. What if people comment negatively while you are providing relevant value? How will you feel when people are bashing you and bad mouthing you? How will you feel? It might strike your emotions. You will feel, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not competent enough. I do not sound good enough. My language barrier is not that strong enough. My communication skills suck. I do not know how to explain it. I'm illiterate. I'm incompetent. And you will dwell on all those thought patterns, and you will stay missing for a month or 2 months or 5 months or a year on not doing what you told yourself you are doing, right? Results come in with consistency. Consistency equals currency equals results. Absolutely truth. You need to ask and do research what is needed around you, right? You need to ask, yes, and do research. Make example. Let's take mall center. Right, so yeah, you feel free to comment. You can comment, no problem, no problem. Right, so if you want to do business, online business, number one, you get a mentor or a coach that has already gotten the results that you want. Number two, you join a community of like-minded people. And number three, you learn about how do you build systems. Right, your goals might be longer, but systems, you can achieve systems a lot. So, what are systems? Let me break it down for you. Systems are, what do you have in place? The driving force. What do you have in place? Maybe you have a sales funnel. Maybe you are documenting live videos, short form content, long form content. Maybe you are hosting a one on one training or a group training for you to teach people how to do video marketing, having a hook value proposition, giving value. You need to, those are systems that you're putting in place. Maybe you hired someone, a virtual assistant or a secretary, or those are systems that you're putting in place that will allow you to achieve your goals. Goals might seem long fetched or far fetched, but when you put and adding systems in place, you can achieve that faster. For example, if your systems are, you need to document one live webinar a day on YouTube or TikTok, or you need to invite 30 people a day to attend a YouTube webinar or a TikTok webinar. Now you will think, how do I invite these people? right? You can phone people, you can SMS people, you can WhatsApp, you can press the share button, you can send it to Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn to inform people that you are live, and you will teach people how they can generate leads, nurture leads, and build their email list. You got it. Those are systems that you are putting in place that will eventually, done correctly, bring you results over a certain period of time when you are doing these things correctly. Remember, business is a formula, it's a system, it's a formula, a process you are following. When you do A correctly, B correctly, C correctly, D, you getting results. Right? If you get anything wrong, A, B, or C, and the formula won't work. Right? It's like accounting or mathematics literacy, anything where there's a formula involved in order for you to get results or see results. That is how business works. If you have a hook in your videos, the first 2 seconds, you're saying a bold statement or a broad statement, or you're asking a question, people will be curious into listening what you have to say. You got it. Now you're hooking your audience in the first 2 to 3 seconds. That is how the social media platforms work nowadays. The algorithm, people are scrolling on these social media platforms, scrolling and scrolling. You need to hook, you need to intrigue people in the first 2 3 seconds, right? Number two, now you're adding relevant, solid value, whereby people will be like, wow, this is good information. Wow, this is unique, well explained information. Number three, you have a CTA, a call to action. You need to take people on the next steps, right? What do you want people to do? You need to direct people. You need to inform and tell people, look, click on my link. This is my free blueprint on how you can get started online and generate leads and nurture leads. This is an online digital marketing course or training, right? Or in the description box below, there's a link to my calendar on uh, Calendly or Canva on how you can, build websites or something like that, right? Anything what you are doing, how you want to direct people, or click on this link. I'm hosting a free webinar next week on Zoom at 2 p.m. South African Standard Time or whichever time, right? You are directing people onto the next steps on what to do. You always need to tell people what to do. Otherwise, your prospects, your target avatar might be confused and you are not taking them anywhere. So you need to inform people and tell people the next steps. So those are systems in place. Those are strategies and formulas. That's the framework on how you going about doing business. You need to have a framework. You need to have these things planned out, or in your mind. If you do not have a written plan about your business, you need to have it in your mind how you are strategically working your business. So guys, I'll leave you with that. Thank you for joining, much appreciated. Thank you for the questions. If you have any additional questions, just ask me on TikTok or on WhatsApp or on Facebook. Thank you for joining, much appreciated. I love and leave you. Hope you got a ton of value, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye for now. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day.